Welcome everyone to the broadcast. It's so good to have all of you here tonight. Hello everybody, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hello Rory. Welcome folks, here we are. We're playing some more Pathologic 3 tonight. This is night number 7. And we're also doing day number 7 in the game. So, everything's all lining up. Hello Ada, welcome. Yeah, it's me. I'm a doctor. Or I play one in a video game. I pretend to play a doctor. Who's pretending to play a doctor in a video game? Wow, amazing. So, we finally finished day 6. I think day 6 took me 2.5, maybe 1.5 sessions to get through. It was actually quite long. We got the day 7. Day 7 is a lot of people are getting sentenced to death unless we do something to save them. So I feel like that's going to be a lot of today's broadcast, is trying to figure out how to save all... Like, there's 7 people or so that are all sentenced to death, and we have to do something to actually save them all. So we're going to do that tonight. Rory, thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week so far. Here we are, mid-May. The year 2026. It's incredible. Really incredible. Man, how things have kind of, like, evolved over the years. I go back sometimes, look at my old VODs and old clips, and I'm like, wow. I can't believe my camera was that bad. Or, man, my microphone really did clip back then. If I got even a little bit excited. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of miss going back and, like, playing Nier for the first time. Wish I could do that again. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, Pathologic 3. Lots of reading, lots of walking around, lots of trying to avoid getting eviscerated by the giant bone woman. Very exciting, but we're going to kick off tonight trying to diagnose some sick people. And then get to the rest of it after that, so we'll see. See how it goes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play some games. This game is so... Continue. So oppressive in its design. I love it. I love it. So who do we have here today? Oh, Stack's here. Stack is here. Good.
No honest man hides in a ditch.
Bubbler, congrats on the 80 stream streak. Thank you very much, Bubbler, for the dedicated viewership. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. 80 streams in a row. Which means you've seen the entirety of this game and Metaphor and Like a Dragon and some other stuff going back in the into last year. Very nice, very nice. This is what you call a hospital. When he told me there was work being done at the theater, I imagined something more substantial. Have you come to help or just to grumble? Hello, Rhoda Dela Cruz, welcome. I've come because it's my duty, because I've sworn an oath. I like your attitude. You can get started immediately. There's no shortage of patience. You can take your pick. What are you working on? Do you have a plan? I'm studying the patients who have intercurrent diseases, trying to find a vaccine. Barack Jr. is developing a cure. Cub's here too. It's symbolic that we're in the theater, as if all the characters have come together for the final act, for the ultimate crescendo. We just have to find out what kind of play we're in, a tragedy or a farce. Hello, Rhoda.
Don't be mad that they lied to you, Doctor, sir. Respect begets fear.
Good day, Doctor. What a day this has been. With the Inquisitor's arrival and all. They barged in before dawn, frightened the patients, and rifled through all our records. But I've already tidied everything up. Hello from the Philippines. Hello. Hello from the United States. Welcome. The Inquisitor's arrival. They barged in, rifled through the records. That's what the Inquisition does. They conduct inspections. How are you holding up? They say you've already been summoned. I'm fine. It was even curious in its own way. Oh, I see. Shall we get to work then? We have 3 patients today. Tute, the unfortunate Martin, and Amelia, who's been driving everyone mad. What? Is that a step name? Yes, Tute means turtle dove in their tongue. The stepfolk brought her in, tried to explain something, but I couldn't make it out. I only know the language superficially. All I understood is that Tute keeps dancing and won't stop. Oh god. The unfortunate Martin. What makes him unfortunate? His wife died of the sand pest. Hello, Abdallah. Welcome. Doing great. How are you? He caught it too, but he's still alive for now. He grieves for his wife terribly. It's painful to watch. And how has Amelia been tormenting our staff? Well, tormenting half the orderlies hide in corners from her arrogance, the other half practically serenade her. A difficult case. Not sure about the medical side, but otherwise difficult. Okay. Qatar Nada. I must Qatar Nada. Let the dress rip. Let Mu Shuhan come out. That's a weird dance you do. As long as I'm dancing. I can't stop. Mu Shuhan. Bokir Shuhan. Will eat my Ukedel. Will eat my Erman. What? What are you saying? I can't pronounce that, but I think I've heard it somewhere. Bad blood? What's wrong with your blood? Came to the marshes. I saw slaughter. The boss was sad. He was exhausted. I should have cut him down, all miserable and covered in flies. Spoiled sacrifice. Since I saw it, I share blame. Got Mu Shuhan. Bad blood. Okay, got it. You saw a bull slaughtered. What does that have to do with your blood? You think you have some disease from the bull? She oilgonoguish. I saw a boss killed the wrong way. So she, okay, so something happened to this bull. And she think it cursed her, I guess? Since I saw, that means I helped. Now Mu Shuhan runs within me. I need Qatar. Then I can become Kere Basagan. Then I drive Mu Shuhan out with dancing. Physical exercise helps with the ailments. Okay, got it. I'm not sure this is your case. Kere Basagan never gets ill. I need to become Basagan. Qatar everywhere. Barefoot on soil, on rocks, on wood. Then all Mu Shuhan will come out. It won't eat my Erman. Won't eat my Ukeled. Right, okay. Got it. So she thinks that while she's dancing, the bad blood won't eat her stuff? Try expressing yourself in a clearer manner. Ask simpler. You say big words, but they ring hollow. Ding dong like a bell, empty inside. Just your tongue striking the walls. Oh, yeah, her eyes are like black. Have you noticed that the part of your eye that is usually white is darkening? Okay, vision. Darkened eye capillaries. After the boss was slaughtered, I've been waiting for days in fear, and so it came. Shuhan started darkening from the top. Now Mu Shuhan is in my head, and it's moving down. How can one tell superstitions apart from delirium? Pray tell, do you use twirine? Do you drink it? Should not drink too much twirine. Aman burns after it, clouds thoughts. Keter me eker bu u. Sometimes you can, sometimes not. So far, I can't tell what's happening to you or how to alleviate your condition. Let me do Qatar, and I'll be healthy. She thinks that dancing is going to heal her. Alright, so let's examine her. See what's going on. Okay, so she has some, like... What is this? Is it the hospital lighting, or is her skin tone actually uneven? Some places more yellow and others paler. Looks like she's been stabbed. She's got cuts and scratches on her stomach. What is going on here? Alright, nothing on the back. Yeah, she's got darkened blood vessels. Completely black, just like the vessels in her eyes. In a sense, truly evil blood. I feel like that's ink syndrome. Although, it might also be twirine syndrome. Let's see, vein damage. Darkened eye capillaries. Vein damage. Yeah. All the way down to her feet. Okay. Got it. Unfortunate widower. Okay, record the symptoms in the casebook, then question the patient about them in detail. It's interesting. She's an aspiring herb bride. No wonder she's dancing all the time. So she doesn't have, like, hematomas. She's not bruising anywhere. The pupils in her eyes look fine. Let's take another look at her. Okay, answer my questions and then dance to your heart's content. The veins in your arms have turned black. This is severe. Bikalake Muushuhan has come down from my head. Soon it'll reach my feet. I told you so. Why don't you listen? You think I untoko keleke? Here, look, it's flowing inside my hands. She's kind of flushed in the face, too. I wonder if that's anything. Skin. Redness? So she has the vein damage, yeah. What are those red marks on her belly? First I tried to drive Mushuhan out this way. It's running, beating under my skin. I feel it, I get angry. I started scratching my belly to get it out. To rip it out. To silence Mushuhan within me. Katenger stopped me. They said you better dance, Tute. Qatar will calm it down. Qatar will drive it out. So she tried to... She like, cut herself open? That's crazy. Dance isn't some kind of step ritual, just a way to drown out unpleasant sensations. Did your stomach ache before you started to scratch it? Mushuhan was beating inside. In my belly, under my skin, everywhere. It's beating there now, unless Qatar. We're talking for too long, I feel it again. So she has like some kind of pain in her stomach. Abdominal pain? It's not a symptom of either of the things we have here. Skin redness, yellowing of the skin. Let's ask her about that. Abdominal pain? Your skin seems to have yellow spots, or is it the lighting? Have you never seen a Katanger? Teneg. How can you be an Erdem if you don't know simple things? I was born this way. Like many of us in the steppe. Naran burns, wind bites. So that is not a symptom, is what she says. She's always had that. Yellowing of the skin. Alright, so the skin redness is not a symptom. The whole, like, stuff on her stomach. Right? Not a symptom. She did that to herself. Because she was in intense pain. Heartburn? I kind of want to just, like, mark everything. And then ask her about it. What a scrambled mess of symptoms. I must have made a mistake and misinterpreted your words. So if you just mark down everything, he's like, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's a job for Menku, not for you. Menku can let Mu Shuhan out of the lines. You shouldn't have brought me here. Not to make do with me. That is really funny. Alright. Okay, so let's see. You're looking at the skin. Skin redness, the vein damage is like quite telling. Chest pain? Is that what she said? Possibly? She says she was in, like, pain all over. I'm trying to find, like, central pain somewhere in this. Hallucinations, loss of coordination. She's definitely not that. I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye. On my, like, OBS screen. What is this? Hemotysis. Severe form of cough, indicating serious damage to respiratory organs. Oh. So there's regular cough and then there's big cough. Alright, so it's not chest pain. Burning sensation in the heart. Heartburn. Is that what she's talking about? It's not heartburn. It's like in her stomach, right? So she was having some kind of, she said it burned all over. Alright, let's check out the two options here that we have. Ink syndrome. Infection often found in sewage and stagnant water bodies. She said she was in the swamp, right? It can also be present in fish tissue. The virus alters the blood's chemical composition, resulting in the darkening of blood cells in the eyes and throughout the body's circulatory system. Hallucinations and breathing difficulties in patients may indicate brain damage and therefore an almost inevitable fatal outcome. Alright, so... Alright, interesting. This is... Twirade syndrome. Infection by microorganisms found in twire sprouts and products derived from twire. She says she doesn't drink twirine. She avoids it. Patients experience muscle weakness, sweating, depressed mental state. So she's not any of that. She's definitely not weak. She's dancing constantly. But it does say gastrointestinal symptoms. I think we're gonna have to go with ink syndrome here. Just call it, because this is definitely like the risk groups are definitely the description of the symptoms is definitely like matches her condition. I'll go with that. Boom. All right. Next. Hello, Martin. So here I am, and what's the point? Could have just stayed home. Sick people must see doctors, period. Treating me? For what for? Nothing left of my life anyway. She's died from the plague my wife has. 20 years together with my setseg. Smooth sailing it was. Been through everything with her. Poverty, famine, but this accursed blight? Didn't get through this. How do I live now? Setseg? Your wife was one of the stepfolk. She was my flower. That's what she was. We're all mixed up here. Who can tell now? Standing over the steppe the town is, so we must all be stepfolk for you outsiders, but Setseg's not of the kin, if that's what you mean. Okay, so she's, I mean, yes, that's obviously what I meant. What are your complaints? Must be going right after her, cannot, excuse me for saying, leave the loo these days. Can't keep food down at all, been drinking broths, concoctions too, no good. Alright, so he is having some serious diarrhea. Says he can't keep it down. Nausea and vomiting. Alright, so those two things are not... They eliminate all diagnoses. Alright, well, okay. Can't keep food down at all. Been drinking broths and concoctions. No good. So I'm going to go ahead and say... Well, we'll ask him about that later. I'll just leave those two things checked. It's been tough for me. All gray-like. It's like I've grown old overnight after Setseg's passed on. Home's not like home now, empty, lonely. Broke up some of the dishes too, everything's slipping through my fingers. Huffing like an old engine I am, gasping for air. Alright, so he's got difficulty breathing. Alright, let's check him physically. Looks good. Looks good. What's this? Severe peeling. Chronic or just appeared now? Alright, so he's having like some kind of weird skin. Is eczema? Inflammation with characteristic redness? Itchy skin? Call it a itchy skin. Hepatitis? Oh god. Okay, don't be too eager to pass on to the other side. Let's ask him some questions. Do you have trouble breathing? A lot of trouble. It's like I've aged half a century after Setseg's death, I take 3 steps, then I have to sit for a minute. She's calling me to her, my dear one. I guess it's time. Okay, so diarrhea. It's not itchy skin. It's... let's see. Scales. Is it some kind of, let's say, rash? We'll call it a rash. Nope. I want to ask him about this, but I don't know exactly what category to put it under. Eczema? Nope. Well, I can check my... Oh, I didn't realize I could look at my past diagnoses. Lymphotinitis. Anemic vasculopathy. I can look at everybody I've diagnosed so far. And if I've created the vaccine or not. Very cool. Huh. Didn't even see that. Okay, so it is not skin redness. Ulcers? So difficulty breathing is definitely one of them. Diarrhea, definitely one of them. Something with his skin. Let's see if there's anything here. Ichthyosis. There we go. You have some flaking skin on your forearms. Do you know that? I do. My wife would always put some special oil on them, so it wasn't that bad. Now, without her, why do I even... Okay, so that's not a symptom. That's not, like, acute when he got sick. That's just something he's always had. Pulmomucus syndrome. Hello, Pablo Montes. Welcome. An infectious disease caused by consuming water from contaminated step sources. Oh, interesting. The initial blow of the illness affects the human nervous system. In the next stage, it manifests through gastric disorder and ulcerative lesions on the lips. Let's take a look at this guy's face. Doesn't look like he has lip lesions, but we can see if he does. Oh, he does. He has like a scab on your lip. On his lip. Have you had it long? I think it's fresh, but I wasn't paying attention, really. Nothing's worse than my grief for Setsa. You could drive needles under my nails, I wouldn't notice. Alright, that's definitely new. Okay, lip lesions. But it doesn't narrow it down. Subsequently, the patient loses appetite and experiences obsessive hallucinations. Alright, so he's not lost his appetite yet. What game is this? It's called Pathologic 3. Just released earlier this year. Okay. Ichthyosis dystrophy, an infectious disease resulting from skin infections caused by the fungus Hyacinthum patassum. The fungus is typical for eastern and southern provinces. Cases of infection in the empire's north are unknown. Presumably the fungus affects impoverished people weakened by malnutrition. Native steppe people seem to possess a certain immunity to this fungus. Northerners moving into steppe provinces lack such immunity and are more frequently affected. Disease starts with skin lesions that can later cover a significant portion of the patient's skin. Untreated cases lead to exhaustion, digestive system disorders, and damage to the mucous membranes. Okay, so this sounds like it might be it. This actually sounds like it, because he had the skin lesions, and then later, all of the other symptoms, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's the serpent syndrome. And we'll go with that. All discharges from infected individuals are contagious. Patients require isolation and care with enhanced nutrition. What are the other symptoms here. Alright, loss of coordination. Told me everything was slipping through your fingers. What did you mean? Well, you know, the house that was Setseg's domain, she knew where everything was. She cooked, she washed the clothes, I was at the factory day in, day out. She was housekeeping. Turns out it's so hard, all this housework. Plates fall from my hands, I knock shelves down with my shoulders. Do you have problems like that at work, too? The supervisors let me go. He's a good man. Told me not to come while I'm grieving, but will I ever stop grieving? Okay, so you've begun to do household chores, which you never did before. So are you managing?
Thank you. Give Martin some antidepressants while you're at it.
Terrible Clark, thank you very much for the 11-month resubscription. Welcome back to the aficionados, Terrible Clark. Give him some antidepressants. Yeah, this man could definitely use some. Yeah. Yeah, he needs some time to grieve, and he needs some, like, I don't know. Yeah. He needs to just get over it. Eventually. Give him some time. Used river water for washing and even cooking. Not a complete fool, I'm not. I boiled it once, though. Really? Who would I cook for? I boiled it once. Who would I cook for? Make tea for whom? Just for myself? I'd do it properly for Setseg, but for myself, why bother? It's quiet at home now, quiet and empty. I don't want to return there anymore. So has he been drinking non-boiled water? Is that... Yeah, this is definitely... So it's pulmomucus syndrome. If he's been interacting directly with the waters with the Gorkon without doing any kind of, like, purification, like... What are you doing, buddy? It's this. We can push him a bit more and see what he says. Redness around the nose. Okay, that's not something he's exhibiting. Hallucinations. Has he been hallucinating? Let's ask him. Nope. Where's hearing impairment? There it is. Okay. I think that's all the information we can get out of him. So we have two options. We have the serpent syndrome and we've got pulmomucus syndrome. I'm pretty sure that the intended way for the game for us to deal with this is for us to, oh, wait, oh, there we go. Is for us to take a look at both of these and say, alright, so this one has, like those 4 categories of symptoms. And this has 6 categories of symptoms. So if we did an eye culture and we found like diseased cells, then we would know exactly which one it is. It would be the serpent syndrome for sure. But because I don't want to waste those resources, we're just going to go with the pulmomucus syndrome, since he said that he was messing around with the water without any kind of purification. We're going to call it good. Goodbye. Hello, Amelia. Oh, doesn't she look pleasant? Nice hair. Another sluggish orderly? No. I'm the doctor, Daniil Dankowski, at your service. You're the luminary from the capital. None other. It's me. Looking forward to seeing you in action. A person with a decent education is a rare commodity. Hello, Robert Sprite. I'm thrilled to meet an expert in an area adjacent to mine. Are you a colleague in medicine? Heavens no. If I were, I would have killed myself on the first day of the outbreak. I would have just killed myself. Quite obviously, this provincial mudhole is doomed now, so no, I'm not a medic. My domain is in a different natural science, botany. Oh, she's a botanist. The endemic steppe flora holds great scientific promise. Only because the savages guard their precious endemic so jealously. I am well, this is a different game. I played this game, like, I played the sequel, Pathologic 2, a while back. So this is Pathologic 3. I've been playing this for like the last week or so. What brings you here to modern medicine? My symptoms. I'm going insane. Surely you are aware that it is an occupational hazard for those of us engaged in intellectual labor. Physical ailments plague the common folk and steppe savages, but cognitive development brings a certain susceptibility to diseases of the mind. In the face of disease, we're all equal. I rather doubt that, although I'm sure you'll be convinced by the evidence. I have visions. Waking dreams. One minute I'm strolling down the street and the next I'm lost. Okay, so she's having hallucinations. Memory lapses. Oh boy. Have I played Palia? I played Palia when it was in beta. Years ago, yeah. Not on stream. Hallucinations, what kind? Visual, auditory, or visceral? All of them. I'm transported to a different place, a different time. Even my body is different. It's old. Disfigured by age. This is not even the worst part. I see myself old and unaccomplished. Not a single discovery under my belt, no scientific breakthrough, no legacy. I would say that growing old is a luxury in these times. Not even a weed bore my name. No lecture hall held my portrait. I was an old, dying mediocrity who had achieved nothing, and it was so real. Oh, God. Hallucinations are a serious symptom. Please, Dr. Dankowski, prescribe me something to make it stop! Even if it has severe side effects, I'll bear anything to not see this nightmare ever again. Did she walk down that street? Oh, did she walk down that road? And then she saw her future, and it was like, oh, God. Uh-oh. That sounds like what we experienced earlier, doesn't it? I have to examine you. Too thin. Or is it just me? Her heartbeat is fine, so I have to ask her about her dystrophy. Looks like she has marks on, like, scratches on her arms. What is this? Hands itching, inflamed. Okay. Skin. Itchy skin. We'll ask her about all of this. We've so far eliminated every possible diagnosis because of the symptoms we currently have, but we'll ask her about it all and get it squared out. Let's see. Oh, what's that? That is just a shadow. Oh, so Dr. Dankowski, will he be able to heal my mental ailments? All right, let me ask you some questions. Have you experienced unusual fatigue lately? You look exhausted. She does look tired. Fatigue. Where would that be? I don't think that is actually here. I'm drained by the nightmare, Dr. Dankowski. That ghastly hallucination renders my entire existence meaningless. What if it comes true and I never really achieve anything? You do realize you've been diagnosed with the sand pest. This is as good as a death sentence, I'm sorry. It's like you're going to die. The sand pest. Oh yes, the orderlies mentioned something about it, but they are just orderlies. They could be wrong. Besides, you're looking for the cure. This hospital was created for this very purpose, right? You will make a breakthrough, Dr. Dankowski, and give me a chance to achieve mine. Okay, let's agree on that. Shall we proceed with the questions? You have scratch marks on your hands. Of course I do. I'm constantly working with plants, cutting sprouts, repotting them. Sap is bound to get on my hands. Skin gets irritated. Surely you work with toxic substances. You know how it is. So she's saying that this is like a occupational hazard. Have you lost weight recently? Okay, so the scratches are... The itchy skin is not a symptom. It's just something that she does. Okay. Please, if I were concerned with looking unappealing without my clothes, I wouldn't devote my life to a scientific exploration. Do you have an inkling how stark the conditions of a field trip can be, especially when venturing into the wild for the particularly rare specimens? It's no wonder I've lost weight. The clinical picture remains incoherent. Perhaps there's no clinical picture to speak of. My only complaint is that awful hallucination. Oh yes, I was diagnosed with a plague and some other ailment inhibits its spread. But can't this ailment be of mental nature? I feel like that'd be really weird. It has to be a physical condition that's affecting her mind if she has hallucinations. It can't just be like she's so crazy that the sand pest is not killing her. Yeah, here we go. Hallucinations can be caused by an infection, but I'm not certain about the other symptoms. I'll have to examine the place you live. Consider this a scientific field trip. Alright, we gotta go to her house. We gotta see what we can see. Amelia came in complaining of hallucinations, but the tests showed the plague. Look for answers at her home. Where does she live? She lives here? Yep. That's where she lives. Okay.
I'll rest when I've been buried.
I'm looking for Bad Grief. You and everyone else, do you know where he is? I can't help you, Dankowski. I don't know where Bad Grief is, and I wouldn't tell you if I did. You can trust me, please. I'm a doctor. Either I find grief or the Inquisition does. Choose. If you want to help, stop looking for him. Pretend he doesn't exist. There is no Bad Grief. You're a good friend, Ruben. Alright, well, let's get out of here.
You invented this yourself.
We're going here. I actually really hate this part of town. Particularly when it's, like, not clear and I can't just walk around. It's just so convoluted.
Разговор есть. Мало мы вас вешали.
Hey, Cowboys, thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that very much. How are you tonight? Where are we?
Какими судьба? Только не убивай.
Okay, I should look around. What is this? What a weird small room. This should be her place, right? Oh no, who are you? Switchman. Rough day, then again. Aren't they all at a time like this? Hard times, huh? Good day to you too. Can you please... Wait. Dr. Dankowski? Don't you recognize me? I'm the Switchman, remember? We met at the Stillwater. Migraines are chilling on meds in the dark. Got it. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Cowboys. Good to see you. Still manning the switches. Any news on when train service will resume? Damned if I knew, sir. If I know. All the sitting around is killing me. A working man ain't made to be idle. With the boy stuck out of town, well, it's hard. So how can I help you, Doctor? Your neighbor is in my hospital. May I ask you a few questions? About Amelia? I'm the wrong man to ask. I hardly know the lady. A city bird, that one. Even if she's stuck here with us all. You know, on account of all that's been going on. She spends much more time in the capital than at home, so I rarely see her. Ah, okay. So she is a local. Wasn't sure from the way she talks about it. Oh, she's local alright, just standoffish. Us common folk aren't her sort. Her parents are rich, and they pay for her every whim. Trips to the capital, fancy amusements, all those plants she fusses over. That was my impression too. Science is just an amusement to her, something to feed her vanity. It's Amelia, alright. Other ladies want silk dresses and jewelry. This one loves her potted plants, as if any of it has a real value, especially to us working folks. So you say she goes to the capital. I was under the impression she was out on scientific expeditions hunting for rare flora. Some expedition. She rides the train to the capital, sir. See her come and go. I work the switches. She always comes back clean and fancy except for the last time. That day I hardly recognized her. Looked like she'd walked the whole damn way. Okay, so back up. The scratches on her arm are not from... Like she said they were from being out in the field and picking plants. But if she doesn't do that, she's just like going back to the capital on the train, then they're definitely actually a symptom. The last time she returned, she looked exhausted. She was a wreck, sullen, covered in mud. Nothing like the porcelain doll she usually is. She brought a new flower with her again. Usually she hires a crew of porters for all those pots and flowers and such, but this time, she had the damn thing heaved onto her own back, roots wrapped in a dirty rag. I didn't even recognize her at first. Could someone let me into her apartment? Check the flower pot by the door. She keeps a spare key there. For whoever waters her plants when she's off in the capital. Alright, got it. Who usually tends the plants in her absence? Some places plenty of, poor wretches in the cemetery. Some same places plenty of other poor wretches in the cemetery. She used to pay a distant relative to do it. Mother's third cousin or something. Okay, so the person that used to take care of her plants is dead. One of the first taken by the plague. Got it. Let's see. Maybe Amelia caught the plague from her. Well... what's this?
The broken ones don't lie.
Flower pot by the door. So that's downstairs. Ah, take. Open. There we go. Is it the plant? Did the plant give her something bad? Does Amelia live in this apartment or do her plants? What else did I expect? Okay, let's see. I'm familiar with far from everything here, but some things, of course, are familiar. Perhaps it's better to focus on what I'm not familiar with. For example, this monstrosity. Either already dead or hasn't taken root yet. The soil hasn't settled in. It's completely fresh. So this is the things she just brought, then? Probably a trophy from a recent expedition to the south. Plants that look like this can be poisonous. Full of dangers and unpleasant surprises. But I have no way to confirm this theory. Alright, so let's take another look around the— whoa, what the hell? Oh god. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Help! A burglary! I caught you, you crook! I'm gonna feed you a knuckle sandwich. Stasha was right. A nice empty house and the rats come crawling in. Like you, kid? Easy. Calm down. You're scaring the neighbors. I'm not a burglar. Who are you then? Oh, a gaunt. You're pale. You're scary. I know who you are. You're the Eye Snatcher. Eye Snatcher full of lies. You ain't getting my 2 eyes. I'll punch you till you cry. Crawl the hell away and die. Who is the Eye Snatcher? Stasha told me about him. An ordinary man, nothing to look at. Just like you. Always wears gloves. Steals the eyes of kids. Brent, I know, right? The Eye Snatcher. You better look out. Steals the eyes of kids who stay up past bedtime. But if you say this spell and sprinkle salt in your eyes, he won't eat them. Won't salt just make the eyes tastier? Yeah, you ain't the real thing. A real monster wouldn't crack jokes. So what are you doing here, mister? What can I say? You're too sharp to be tricked. I'm a doctor, alright? I'm here on business. On business. Important business. Or not that much. Where's the lady who lives here? The pretty one who is always tired and grumpy. She sent me to the store and then vanished, but I know everything around here. I can help you with your business. Will you give me a nickel? Is she too delicate to do her own shopping? Come on, mister, are you blind? She's royalty, real class. Though she didn't ask before. Used to carry her own bags from the store, heave her dumb pots with mangy flowers. And one day she said she was too tired and sent me out for food. And what about that nickel? So she used to be stronger before. Alright, so weakness is a symptom. How long have you known her? How long, mister? I live right next door. I'm the man of the house. You know, gotta feed my ma and sisters. She started paying me to run to the store and I was glad for the work, but now she's gone. And she stiffed me. Speaking of which, I could really use that nickel. Yeah, I get it. Did you buy that food on the table? Do you know who she was expecting to join her? Oh, interesting. That was me, alright, but she wasn't expecting anyone. It's all for her. When I first ran to the store, I didn't know her appetite. She gets mighty hungry. So I had to run twice. Now I haul it all in one go, but charge for 2 runs, or even 3. Each day is different. She sent you every day and the load is heavy enough to triple your fee? Hey, I know crook, mister. It's fair trade. No handouts, no charity. She wanted an extra heavy load, so she paid triple, and it was an honest fee. Shift in eating habits, weakness, weight loss. Feels like bulimia and weakness. I have heard of that game, Robert. Yes, I have. That's the newest Dark Pictures anthology game. Let's see. What about that nickel? Did you notice anything else about her? Was she acting strange, talking to herself? Don't think so. Well, yesterday she paid me extra. She counted the money 3 times and still gave me too much. Not that I was offended. I thought maybe she was tipsy, but she never sent me out for a bottle. I know that for a fact. Now listen here, you little businessman. Amelia is in the hospital with the sand plague. Run home and tell your mom and sisters. You all must get checked as soon as possible. Do you hear me? Go. Okay, so she has a ravenous appetite, but she's very thin. Where's bulimia? I know I saw that as a symptom. Is that... Here we go. Overeating and the urge to lose weight. Yeah, that's definitely it. So hallucinations is not a symptom. Bulimia is a symptom. Weakness. Loss of coordination? He did say that she had to count the money and then still got it wrong. So she's like very distracted, but I don't see that as a symptom here. I mean, the weakness might just be a symptom of the bulimia, just making her weaker. What else have we got here? Dystrophy? Dystrophy is the other one, right? Dystrophy. Is it Bonkowski's fever? An extremely dangerous and contagious disease described in detail by Dr. Bonkowski. Epidemics of this disease can occur but are characteristic only for tropical inhabitants. Typically afflicted are pilgrims visiting southern countries, and I think she just did that. The virus rapidly affects the lungs, leading to breathing difficulties. The heart muscle is then targeted, and at this stage the disease is practically incurable. Broken in haste. Nerves gave out. Who tripped over the rug and didn't fix it? Is Amelia barely staying on her feet? Loss of coordination. Or is it just weakness again? Okay, so we'll deal with that later. Okay, that's interesting. Like, this thing is all glowy, but I can't actually inspect it. Amelia is not struggling. Maybe the mess is from thieves, but they would definitely take that giant vase. Oh, what a feast. She is bulimic 100%. What else is going on in here? Is that it? What's this? No doubt Amelia's passion. Got it. No specialist, but almost all the plants look healthy. Except for one. The pot is different from the rest. They repot it a few days ago. From her recent expedition to the south. There you go. There you go. The forests of southern latitudes are full of dangers and unpleasant surprises. Could Amelia have caught something from that location? I think that's exactly what happened. So, let's see. Did we learn anything from this trip? Yeah, we did. I feel like we have to go back and talk to her again. Now that we've done our due diligence. Let's get out of here. Hey, kid. Goodbye. And here's the question. How do I get out of here? Stick him up. There you go. Let's go talk to her again. It's already 7:30.
In every shard, a new me.
Okay, Amelia. Get ready to fess up. I went to your home. You have a spectacular collection of plants. Thank you. It's not my home, though. Just a temporary abode. Yeah, of course. Okay. Just a temporarily embarrassed capital residence. I wouldn't want to think a cramped lodging in a backwater town to be my actual residence. Wouldn't you say your appetite suddenly became excessive? There's a university banquet's worth of food on your table. The latest trip was so exhausting, it left me constantly hungry. So famished I can't get enough. Would you say your health deteriorated while you were on your expedition? Yes, I would say that. But a true researcher never shies from the hardships of the wilderness. I have bad news for you. That must be where you contracted it in the deep forests of the south. The good news is that this is why the sand pest hasn't killed you yet. Am I doomed? I don't want to die. I will do everything I can, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You've got the Bonkowski's fever, ma'am. You were traveling to the south. And you brought back the plants. Okay. We finished all of our diagnoses for the day. I have to go check to see if they were correct. And then we can make adjustments if they're not. I'm most interested in doing this day several times to make sure that we get all of the people that are on trial acquitted. Like I said, there's like 7 people that are currently on trial. Not good.
Какие, брат? Не убивай.
Злый доктор, прости.
Только не убивай. Иди сюда. Мало мы вас вешали.
Stick him up. What I like about this game is, even if you don't have bullets, you can still use the gun to threaten people. So it still feels impactful, even if you are out of ammunition. Which is good. Because I feel like you would get out of ammunition fairly quickly. There are some points of interest left unexplored. Where is the point of interest that is left unexplored? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Something is happening here. Interesting.
Neither snow, nor pain, nor heat, nor gloom of night.
What is he doing here? Is there something urgent at the hospital? No, everything's running as usual aside from the difficulties you're already aware of. I'm filling in for a regular courier today, brought the patient report. Orderly number 33 stepped out for a funeral. The executions, you know. Our orderlies were also affected by Karminski activities? Really? Evidently, I think this Karminski had calculated it deliberately, so that even if someone wasn't directly affected by it, they'd still be cowed. I'll be frank with you. The orderlies weren't rushing to replace 33. Your emergency command is now right next to the Inquisitor's headquarters. They're afraid to show their faces here, but you're not. I figure it's this way. The Inquisitor will execute whoever he wants. Whether you walk past him or not, it's either in the cards or it isn't. And the cards that I'm preoccupied with are our patients' medical charts. What, should we stop working just because we're afraid? Thank you for your courage, Little. Good job. We got all of them. Yes! Everything's correct. Look at that, on the first try. Beautiful. Protocol 7. One more step. Oh yeah, we nailed it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, that's good. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Among all of the things. Protocol 7. Oh, day 8 is now unlocked. That's interesting, because, like, at the beginning of the day, day 8 was... like, the town died day. We didn't have a day 8. And now we do. Protocol 7. Minus 200 contagion, plus 25 unrests. Hygiene Awareness Campaign, minus 50 unrests. Interesting. That's actually kind of nice. Encouragements. So I feel like stopping time. We don't want to do pest control because we promised the Rat Prophet that we're not going to kill all of his people. He said he would make it worth our while later. We trusted the Rat Prophet to do so. Why? Not sure, but hey, could be worse, right? So what is this? Minus 15 contagion? Minus 70 contagion. What is this one? 20 orderlies, 100 medicaments, minus 200 contagion, plus 25 unrest. Alright, so that's like... Basically, we are even for the day. We're like negative 10 unrest. Okay. That was cool. I like when my like, key lights flash bang me in the middle of the stream. That's always nice. We have to go back to day 5 at some point. To use the Protocol 5, because for whatever reason, Protocol 5 requires like 40 orderlies. And you only have 30, so you can't actually apply it. Curfew, stopping time. What do we have here? Stopping time, boat burial. Then we could probably get rid of the quarantine. On day 3. If we ever go back to day 3, we can get rid of the quarantine, which will give us a lot of headroom for unrest. So we have to go back to at least day 3 and day 5 to fix our decrees on those days. Okay. We're good. We're good, I think. Actually good. We can save day 9 right now. That's crazy. It's actually really... I wonder if I can change my protocols from, like, decrees from previous days, or if it's just future days. And disinfection is a lot of medicaments. A ton. We'll just go with this. Oh, I can. Wait, what? That's crazy. I can just go back and, like, do past days' decrees? I didn't know that! I didn't know that. That's crazy. It's actually super good, by the way. Means I can do this, and I can do Protocol 5 on day 5. It shifts the entire... He's like, shifted the whole thing downward. That's actually really good. I thought I would have to go back in time to do all this stuff, but we're actually able to do that right now. That's actually super good. I like that. Alright, we need to make this as ideal as possible, so it's like the daily protocol. So it's the daily vaccine, except on day 5. Alright, change, remove decree. I want to put the orderlies here. I'm getting a little bit particular about how I want this, like what order I want this in. Social distancing, where's the orderly one? Crazy? Is it gone? Oh, training orderlies is already there. It's on the top. Got it. train them. Protocol 5, right there. Good. Yeah, I like this game. I like this game, especially, like, particularly because of what you just said, Cowboys. It's like, horror adjacent. You know? You're just in charge of trying to make this city as safe as possible, knowing that it's basically like a lost cause. And getting to know the people and solving all the little mysteries and everything like that is actually super fun, and I really enjoy that part of it. The second game, Pathologic 2, is actually much more survival horror, but in a non-traditional way, because it was survival because you constantly had to scrounge for food, water, and medicine. And while at the same time battling the plague, which was like this physical manifestation almost. You had to avoid it. Just getting through the game, like from day 1 to day 12, was the challenge. Just surviving. Okay. So what do we want as typical? We want boat burial, stopping time. We could do curfew, but I think boat burial is better. Minus 50 unrests. There we go. Minus 70 contagion. Yep. Day 5 is good. Did that. What was this? Hygiene awareness campaign. Minus 50 unrest. Yeah. Protocol 5 is 100 unrests. 100. So we lift the quarantine on day 4. And that should actually really help in terms of unrest. Oh, that's so good. That's actually really good. Boat burial. Let me go with the hygiene awareness campaign. With the quarantine on day 3. No longer a thing. Ha! Look at that. That's actually really good. Wow. That's crazy. That's so effective. Our unrest is basically 0. You can see that there's like a big upward pressure later on as the plague becomes more virulent day by day. It's really interesting to see, like, you gotta keep it below the line, otherwise the town dies. Not easy. Door-to-door rounds. Okay. We could do that. $300 unrest. Just like really hit the unrest at the end. Wouldn't really matter. Disinfection. Door-to-door rounds. Where's that one? Oh, we're so close to getting day 10 unlocked. Okay. This is really good. This is really good. We got most things under control. What we need is to eliminate the infection today, the Shabnak. And I know where the thing, like the source of the infection is today. Already. It's in the same district as the theater. So I can go grab that, do that, and then we'll go correct our past mistakes. Because we have to go back to day 5 at least to save the folks that are on trial. So we'll do that as well. which the Bachelor falsely considers good. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna redo day 7. We have a lot to fix. I won't abandon the plague town. I'll either get out as a savior or my body will burn with thousands of locals. The road to madness is paved with good intentions. Kane projects. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we want to do a couple things here. I won't witness the cruelty of the Inquisitor. We can fix what happened to Artemy. We could just do that right now. That's done. Don't need to redo that. What's this? Yes, the bull is infected, so don't need to worry about that. We're not going to abandon the town. I don't want to change that. But I feel like it's most important to deal with these people. Peter Stamington is accused of an attempt on reality without his brother. Interesting. So, yeah, that's it. Peter destroyed the blueprints on the 3rd day. We have to go back to the 3rd day and prevent him from doing that. That has to happen. Right? For us to save Peter. And there's like all this other stuff. We have to go talk to Yulia. Forgot about that. That has to happen too. To save Victor. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, I think. We'll have to figure that one out. Who else can we save here? Who else is in this? It's like, that is all of Artemy Barak. Ilgimskis. Yeah. Alexander Saburov is stripped of his governor's title. The Ilgimskis are charged with concealing the plague in the termitary. Got it. I can probably change that. Wow, does that mean I have to go back and talk to that, like go through that entire thing again? Alright, well, let's do it. Let's just see how it goes. Start day. She has some herbal medicine. Which ammo do I have left in my prototype? 19. Alright, good. We're good on that. Well, boys, let's get a move on. We have things to do here.
All that is meaningful and interesting is larger than any of us, meaning no man belongs to themselves.
Okay, here we go. Talk to the
Some
Haruspecs.
law.
In any case, it's nice to be home.
Artemy Barak, nice. I don't find it plausible he'd sought revenge on anyone, least of all an entire town. His motives are up for debate, but his actions are tangible. Barak is right. It's useful for a physician to see the real roots of infection with their own eyes. Is he guilty or not guilty? Not guilty. The accused doesn't deny visiting the abattoir or attempting to enter the termitary. Acquittal is impossible without compelling arguments. Barak went to the abattoir at my request. He was looking for a patient for my research. I'm willing to take responsibility. Curious, delegating your dirty work, are you? However, the benefit of your research is evident. The court acknowledges the argument and dismisses the first charge. Let's move on to the second one, organ harvesting from the living. In other words, aggravated murders committed with extreme cruelty. Oh god. Let's see. The stepgirl was terminally ill and agreed to the experiment, for which I take responsibility. Okay, and then the children that he supposedly kidnapped that are in Barak's care. Like, we trust Barak. He's going to take good care of them. So the accused is acquitted of the third charge. So what now? The Inquisition acquits Artemy Barak of all charges. Hey, we got him off. Alright, he's not going to die. To the court's astonishment, he's free to go. But I want you to keep something in mind, Denkovsky. Those charges didn't appear out of thin air. The town sees Barak as a maniac. If he does something controversial again, everyone will remember who declared the offender not guilty last time. I guess it's my own fault. Thank you, Oinon. I won't forget this. That's a new one. It means wise one. The most respectful form of address. It's only used for those who truly understand how our world works. I should have started calling you that ever since you came to me the night after my father's funeral. I will from now on. Ooh, there we go. I'm so drained I can't even muster a witty Latin retort. For shame. I'm grateful for your help and for you yourself. Alright, we got him off. Nice. Artemy is acquitted on all counts. I saved him. Shard Lagatai.
Getting in over one's head is just a form of drowning. Now, getting in over one's heart is worthy of attention.
Okay. Peter Stammerton is accused of an assault on reality.
Nude. Naked. Gullible. Vulnerable.
Thank you for your contribution, Peter. Nice. Okay, so he's already drunk, but we know that he burned the blueprints to the polyhedron. And we have to fix that. You destroy the only possible evidence of your innocence. So we have to go back to day 3 and get them. Or convince him to not burn them to save his life in the future. Your job is to lay down sentences, not sniff out evidence. As an inquisitor.
I've been to the Inside Out house.
Stupid.
Okay.
Oh, stupid. Oh, how stupid I was.
Both of the Vlads. Isolating the infected is indeed an important part of fighting an epidemic. Ugh. Hello, Vlad. Let's let Vlad speak. There was no other solution in the first few days, and mass isolation of the infected in the dormitory has given the town some time. Let's hear what the younger Olgimsky has to say. You definitely have something to do with the spread of the epidemic, but it's not over yet, which means the Inquisition cannot yet properly assess the damage done, or the gain, as your father keeps insisting. Your verdicts will be taken into account in the future. They are dismissed for now. Hello, Rune. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that very much. How are you?
What do you think will remain after you? And after me? Precisely.
And after us, together.
There's a twinge in my chest. Could it be conscience?
Conscience? Oh, God. Okay, so we've already talked to Saburov yesterday. Effectively, this guy, like, says Clara is a witch and forces him to disown his daughter. Oh, good, Rune. Good. Okay, boom. Certain Vlad the Younger was installed in the emergency command by his father. Your point of view is clear, Inquisitor. Now let's consider the additional circumstances. Do you know this young lady, Saburov?
I detest trickery.
The Changeling. The girl fancies she can help the town. Naivety is not a crime. So you know the Inquisitor. Perfect. She helped me in the hospital. I have no complaints about her. So, yeah, he's basically trying to say that Saburov is using her to, like, manipulate the city, basically, which is absolutely insane. This court has no need to hear cases of family law. I don't believe the governor was behind the actions of Clara the Changeling. He's too straightforward for that. And then he's like, no, she's not my daughter anymore. I have no idea why you would need this. The Meek. So wait, what did I just see on the... It said it put something on the map, but I don't see what that is. Alexander Saburov is stripped of his title. Okay. The Olgimskis are charged with concealing the plague in the termitary. The Canes aren't here. I can't help the town's leaders. Their guilt is too obvious, but whom can I help? So we saved Artem. So basically it's like you have to save Artemy and you have to save Peter Stamanton. Those are the two that you can save, right? Everybody else is just kind of like, they're on their own. Now we have to go speak with Victor. Locked.
1, 11, 100. No, it doesn't work.
Rune, congrats on the 10-stream streak. Thank you for the dedicated viewership. You were doing this on purpose, so the whole town knows about my cooperation with the Inquisition. wasn't hiding anything. Of course I'm doing this on purpose, but I've given you a chance to influence the fates of the accused. Wasn't it worth it? Don't answer that. Such arguments are boring. Rather tell me, are you doing any campaigning for the populace? We already did this. That should be a decree. Okay. More stockpiles. This is where we talk about the impossible objects. Okay. Yep. Good stuff. Very cool. Interesting that Maria wasn't here. The Inquisitor demoted Saburov and forced him to renounce his daughter. Should I express sympathy? Basically go over to the... like this area. Here. Oh, that must be where they were planning the riot. Yeah, that must be it. Because they're planning to, like... basically riot at the Rod, and I'm pretty sure the Rod is that house right there. That is the Saburov's place. So, maybe we can stop that from happening, but we'll see. Did we already do the thing with Victor? We did not do the thing with Victor. So why is Maria not here? I can't actually talk to him. Alright. Well, let's get going. We have things to do. People to speak to. So he's basically supposed to give us the breadcrumb to go talk to, what's her name? Lilia? I will not abandon the town. Yep, we decided not to do that. This was truly a show trial. Alright, I guess we're gonna go... let's go deal with the Shabnak. That'll be fun. That'll be real fun. Okay, here we go.
Quite the imagination you've got, Dekkovsky.
God. There it is! Found it. We got the sample. Let's get out of here while we still can. We have to get back to the still water so we can process that, make the projectile, and then we can shoot the thing in the face. Get rid of it for another day. Not bad. I like this mechanic. Actually, I wasn't so sure how this was going to play out. Because I kind of missed the tutorial when they first introduced it. But I like the ability to basically fight the Shabnak. All it does is stalk you the entire day, right? It just chases you around through those districts. It makes them a lot more nerve-wracking, let's say, than they otherwise would be. But now I have a way to defend myself.
As if things are animated.
Xannerly, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, raiders. How was everyone tonight? Welcome, folks. If this is your first time here, I am the Sharply Dressed Man. We're playing some Pathologic 3. I hope you had a great broadcast. You've brought people. Hello, everyone. Just as like a quick rundown of what we're currently doing, this is like think of it like a survival horror mystery game set in a rural village that's currently beset by a plague. Doing fantastic tonight. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I'm doing great. This game's a lot of fun. I played the second game, Pathologic 2, a while back. Pathologic 3 is excellent. Very interesting. Oh, it's
Someone's toying with me.
Turns out she has a sister. The Shabnak? Shabnak? That's not strange, really. There are actually lots of Shabnaks. Just like there are lots of albinos and rats. Although it's easy to see who she got the idea from. What's important is that now there will be 2 of them. Oh god. Swarming around you. And who did she get the idea from? Well, is it your twin that's been getting into trouble? Here's something to consider. There's only 1 projectile in your little gizmo, right? Can you make it so there are 2? I can't. So now when you show up with a loaded gizmo, the Shabnak will split in 2. At that point, your option is to learn to distinguish the real from the fake. The saint, so to speak, from the carrier. For there are 2 of them, but only one is only a reflection of the other. You must kill the real one. What? The pain in your voice, I can tell this is personal. You can't tell them apart by their appearance or behavior. One will attack, the other will run. But the one attacking won't necessarily be the real one. They swap places, the little pests. The only way to tell them apart is with fire. Let me guess, one is fire, the other is smoke? The fire turns green. The real one doesn't alter the color of the flame. You've seen it already, but the twin burns green, like will-o'-the-wisps. What did you mean? What did you mean? It's an expression where there's smoke, there's fire. I suppose you could take a shot at random, but I suggest you light a fire first and observe, then proceed with certainty. They're toying with you, poor thing. Got it, so there's 2 now. That's great. That's so good. Awesome. It is wise to conduct tests before proceeding, no doubt about it. And watch out, if you mess up and shoot the wrong one, you'll have to start all over again. Collecting samples, reloading the gizmo. It's better to make sure first. You're so prudent. The sand pest is changing. The crude sprawl was burning with yellow flame. If Shabnak gets into a fire and the color of the flame is different, that is not the sand pest. I must watch the bonfires carefully. Shabnak is sentient and it learns. It will try to deceive me.
Damn.
That is green. That was the fake one.
Masked actor, perhaps.
That's the fake one. Being chased by the fake one right now.
Something is unraveling.
Fake one again. So I wonder if there's like, is it the same one per area, or is there two of them possibly in each area? Oh god. Come here. Come. That's the real one. Goodbye. Got him. You subdued her for today. Sure did. Okay. So, let's go here next. To this area. It says there's something happening here. We don't really know what that is. Okay, well at least it won't be chased by the Shabnak anymore for the day. That is kind of nice. Relatively good. Still looking for some bodies we can treat. Oh god, that thing nearly just killed me. That little thing right there. You can barely see it. It does 50 damage, I want to say, and you have 100 hit points. Rather bad. What? Ah, there we go. I thought I saw a person here. Okay, so that's 50. 10, 20, what is something that does like... 15? 20, 10, 20, 30, 40 at the max. Okay, so we give him this. This. And then this. Nice. Good. Good. Oh. This resource right here that I just got is really, really important and very rare. So it's very important for me to like find those people and treat them whenever I can. I say treat, but it's like you basically put them out of their misery. Where am I going? I can't even imagine trying to do all this with this Shabnak still chasing me around. I'm so glad I got rid of that thing. And the good news is that it stays banished. So this game also, like this portion of the game, includes like time travel. So you can go back and you can do previous days. There's 12 days total. You can do previous days again. She stays banished. Hey kids, what are you doing? Rest in peace, my friend. You were a good doll and a wonderful man. I loved your songs. Where are they now? And her jokes that made everyone at the table laugh until they cried. Are you burying a doll? Everyone deserves a proper burial. Especially him. I don't care if he was a doll. He was a good man. Remember how we used to steal apples from the warehouses together? I fell off the fence once and banged my leg so bad I couldn't walk. He carried me all the way home on his back. The doll did? He saved me from a stray dog once. It jumped at us, he whacked it in the face with a stick. Even though he was just a doll, he was really brave. The bravest doll ever. He was nice, too. He had really good hearing for a doll. So one time I got lost in the steppe. I thought I was done for, but he heard me crying, found me, and led me back to the town. I went to a plague town once and he helped me cure the plague. He was a good doll. We'd give him 21 gun salute if we could. But isn't silence louder than any gun? Let's honor him with a moment of silence. Alright. We honored the doll. Okay, good. The do-overs to get things right is nice. Yeah. Well, they designed the game so that they give you more things in every day than you can possibly get done. So it's designed to make you take advantage of that. Typically, my days usually go, you know, first path through the day, I might do like diagnoses, right? And maybe one other thing. Because only fully complete quests stay when you reset. So I'll diagnose people, do one other thing, and then do everything else after that. What are these kids doing? Hey, you, go away, get off the tracks! Choo-choo! I just want some candy from the kids. When will the candy come? When will the train bring the candy? Betal Nutgin Kalir Yeridagwi. Are you children leaving the town? Mind taking me with you? We're not just leaving, we're going, coming. People can only move forward, but trains can come and go, to and fro. Why do you have a shepherd driving your train? You're a shepherd, he's Boulder. Is Boulder so popular that you're pretending to be him? Boulder can drive trains, and he used to give us rides sometimes, back when the train still ran. Hey mister, why don't the trains run anymore? When are they gonna run again? Huh, mister? I wish I knew. Train came today. I saw it myself, but there was only one car with one guy inside. I've never seen a whole car for just one guy before. That must have been the Inquisitor. He's a bad man. Stay away from him, children, for your own good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. The event was just talking to those kids about the train? That was it? Do I have to go do the street again? I feel like we have to now. I didn't realize I had to do that more than once, so that I could change my mind after completing it. They made it sound so permanent. Like, you will forever change the course of everything if you do this ritual with the street. But then they basically made it so that doesn't matter. Oh, we can go talk to the Sabrovs while we're here. Locked. That is the outside. Okay. Got it. The hell? Okay. That's a hell of a mural. Got it. Very cool. How do I... What?
Worst of all, a coward, as ever. How I hate it.
There's like one pixel I could click on to talk to him. Have you come to judge me again, Dankowski? Didn't you get enough at the cathedral? I have had enough trials for one day. I still can't stop thinking about that trial, that moment when I betrayed Clara. You had no choice. Clara has to understand that. No, she won't forgive me, and she'll be right. Clara was a miracle, a godsend, and I renounced her, rejected her. You realize that's exactly what Karminski wanted, to crush you. You have to understand. Katerina and I have been trying to conceive for years, but all in vain. The whole town gossiped about us behind our backs. Katerina is a mistress after all. She's destined to perform miracles. And we couldn't even create a child. And then Clara appeared like a glimmer of hope. Fate took pity on us, gave us a daughter. You were so desperate. These are like both really awful responses, by the way. You're so desperate that you took in the first orphan you found? She wasn't just any orphan. She was the very heir we had been praying for. She knocked on our door and we let her in. It felt so natural. Clara was a true godsend. She took away Katerina's pain. She was sent to us by fate. And I renounced her, and now Katerina is wasting away before my eyes. It wasn't Clara taking away Katerina's pain. It was the morphine Clara stole for your wife from the hospital. Clara warned us about you. She said you were heartless, that it was your main flaw. She couldn't feel another person's pain or empathize. She was right, as always. What do you need, Dankowski? Why are you here? I wanted to say that you've been treated unjustly. Without you, this town would have been devoured by the plague long ago. I won't forget that. Thank you. None of it matters anymore, but thank you. I'm grateful to you, Saburov, for everything you've done for us. On the edge. Stripped of titles, power, and adopted daughter, Saburov holds on for his wife's sake. So all of these little nodes here are like events, right? And these nodes here that have like the jagged edges are key events that you can change the outcome of if you want. You don't need to. You can change the outcome of those events, and the game will, when you start a day, reset everything that goes up to that key event so you can do it over again. It's very cool. I like the time travel aspect. Let's get out of here. Alright. Where are we going? We have to go back to the Bridge Square. Yeah, this has to happen. We have to go back to the Bridge Square because for whatever reason, Maria didn't show up to give us the breadcrumb to go talk to Victor. Which gives us the breadcrumb to go do the street. So let's go check to see if she's at Bridge Square now. Otherwise, we might be done with day 7.
Брат, не убивай.
She is still not there. Okay. Well, let's go do the... Why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nooses? Wow. And we don't have the breadcrumb to do this. So it's not working the way that we, That must be it. That's probably the whole... That's why Maria didn't show up. Because we already did the thing that breadcrumb leads to. So, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's go back in time. We have to talk to Peter and stop him from burning the blueprints with a polyhedron. Otherwise, he's gonna die. He's gonna be found guilty by the Inquisitor, and we have to stop that from happening. Let's see. I want to make sure we go back to the right day. Third day. Okay. Oh, there she is.
A single glance at you makes me wonder.
She was
Why am I glancing at you?
Right outside of the cathedral last time, and I don't know why she's in here now. So, alright, so now she's gonna talk to us about her father, Victor. What happened? House called Mobile Court is definitely something new. What did the Inquisitor do to him? Alright, so the Inquisitor derealized Victor. Basically gave him like a lobotomy by touching his forehead. Let's see. Because of Yulia, what is her guilt exactly? Why are you so sure of it? Why has Victor fired her? Trying to place all the pieces on the board. Find out exactly what happened. Yulia has no idea why she's been fired. Which means she could hardly have told the Inquisitor anything of value. I need you as a doctor, not as a chess player, and especially not as Yulia Lyracheva's advocate. Right? Whatever you say. I'll go visit Victor at once. Must go visit Victor. So I thought we were finished, but we are not finished. We have things to do. Now that we found Maria. What's this? Victor is the only one whose case Karminski didn't ask me to investigate. Is it really that serious? Yeah, apparently it is. Hey, buddy.
A coward. Always been a coward. Oh, how I hate it.
Monosyllabic. What's my name, Victor? Can you say anything other than that phrase? Let me take your pulse. Quos Deus perdere vult dementat prius. What's the matter with him? Is he beyond help? So this is where you learn about the streets. Why wasn't the street closed off? It's a little late for warnings. I've walked the streets. Sorry, I suppose you've realized yourself by now that you made a huge mistake. The street showed you a future that cannot be avoided. It collapsed your future and selected the absolute nightmare scenario of your fate. So what do I do now? It doesn't matter. You can accept your fate or you can fight it. It's all the same. What specifically did Victor see when he walked the streets? He saw an Inquisitor destroy his mind. This is all new, by the way. He also saw the town, his town, perish because of the plague. Every day since, Victor watched all the things he'd seen in the street become reality. Take it back, we did read that yesterday. And he didn't try to do anything about it? Why the silence? making it sound like it was the street, Victor walking it, that brought the plague upon this town. And who knows? Maybe it was exactly that. It's interesting that the game recognizes that I've done the street thing before, but it still shows up as an event that I can go do again. Where's the house? It's right here. I don't think I've been in here. Maybe I have, like, very early on.
What?
Yulia. It seems the Inquisitor's arrival has agitated this whole town. Victor Kane has been executed. Kaminsky destroyed his mind. What do you mean executed? What is this you're saying? It means Inquisitor Kaminsky has touched his forehead and now Victor can only say one phrase. I'm not telling you anything. I see what you're getting at, and I don't like it, Dankovsky. Kaminsky did pay me a visit. He questioned me about my work for the Kanes. I told him everything. Not a single word I said could have served as grounds for execution. Are you sure about that? Because our dear Inquisitor seems quite generous with the executions these days. Let me guess, Kaminsky had a special interest for the Atrium Street. What did he want to know exactly? Nothing special, technical detail. Turned out he's pretty well versed in everything that's connected to psychogeography. I suppose he could create impossible objects of his own, perhaps he has even, before he took the Inquisitor's oath. You do know what it is exactly that the street of yours does to people? What do you think, Dankovsky? I'm the one who's created it. Of course I know what it does. It shows to anyone who walks down it in a certain way the variations of their future. But it doesn't do that, though. She thinks it works one way, and it doesn't do that at all. I was told this street does exactly the opposite. I've walked down it, and believe me, your street is broken. It's impossible. Why are you lying? Look me in the eye and tell me, am I lying? Quod erat demonstratum. The silence betrays the guilty party. Ooh. Ooh. We've only been acquainted for a short while, Dankovsky, so I'll forgive you this indiscretion. Go away, this conversation is over. Oh. Striking an insulted pose is a very convenient way of ending an unpleasant conversation, but it won't relieve you of your guilt. She built an awful thing. She doesn't even realize, like, how terrible this thing that she built is. Is there a way to disarm the street before it's broken someone else? So let's see, nothing wrong. Yeah, okay. Got it. Yulia merely answered a few questions about her work and her achievements. I kind of yelled at her, but that's fine. Plague time. No wonder the Kanes weren't at the trial. For them, the Inquisitor didn't even prepare the appearance of justice. The Inquisitor executed Victor on the spot, basically by, like, lobotomizing him. Victor merely wanted to diversify townspeople's lives through engineering intervention in fate. The venture didn't go as planned. If the street truly doesn't multiply realities but collapses them, leaving one, the most terrible, then Fanatica is doomed. Yeah. That is true. But I mean, Yulia still didn't do anything wrong. So, as much as she may be incompetent when it comes to, what'd she say, psychogeography? She didn't have any hand in Victor being executed. Let's get out of here. Got lots of things to go do. Buddy. Stick him up. Yeah, that's right. The name's Dankowski. You don't want to mess with me.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Dude, back up.
Не убивай.
Get out of here. Excuse me? Did you think I dropped my gun between when I pointed at you the first time and when you tried to charge me? Excuse me, buddy? Get out of here. That guy scared the hell out of me. He was just standing in the bushes like a creep. So we could go watch the executions. It's after nighttime, so I think that's when he does the stuff. Tonight the Inquisitor will show his justice. Of course we don't want to do that, because Peter is going to be killed, and that will not happen. That simply will not happen. Alright, the third day. It takes a whole shard to get back there. Wow, okay. Well, there's no helping it, I suppose. We have to prevent Peter from burning his blueprints. Oh my dear lord. Alright, so what do we need to reset? This one? So this is the day where I chased Peter all around the town. Maybe I just have to go talk to him. Let's just try talking to him. I chased Peter all over the city on this day. I do have to. Yeah, okay, I do have to reset that. God, man, that was such an obnoxious. What's an obnoxious quest, I gotta say. But we'll do what we have to do. Okay. Peter. Peter. Why does it keep taking me to day 7? Today, there we go. The dogheads insist that I've already interacted with them. And asked them about the polyhedron. Okay, so then I go talk to the dogheads. They tell me to find Peter, and I chase Peter all around the town. And eventually I find him. So let's go. Rising from the ashes. What is that? Did I get something on day 2? What is this? The Inquisitor wants to look at the polyhedron's blueprints. Unfortunately, Peter burned them on the 3rd day, but I know where they were buried before the burning. I have to go to day 2? No! Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all, actually. Ooh, wait, can I just load the game? Let's see. Main menu? I can't do it on day 3. I have to go to day 2. Here, Peter buried the blueprints for the polyhedron. On the 3rd day, he will burn them. I mean, it makes sense. You have to go to the day 2 to prevent him from doing something on day 3, but still. Maybe we can find some mirrors, by the way. We need to break some mirrors to get the It's not that bad. In which the Bachelor disturbs the Earth twice. Oh, that's actually funny, because you only disturb the Earth once, unless you know that you have to go back and dig in that location to find the blueprints for the polyhedron to prevent Peter from burning them. What a cool gimmick, gotta say. I like it a lot.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
So this is where we're deciding where to set up the plague location. Oh, that's right. This is the day the plague hits the town. Yeah, this is the same day the plague hits the town. So we could go to these plague districts and, like, look for bodies.
Too high strung.
I don't know what I expect to be up here, but we're going up here. And there's nothing up here. Okay, got it. Nice. I wonder if there's fall damage. The game like this, there probably is. The marrow. Save here for now. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see a mirror. Wait, citizen! Do you have a moment to talk about hygiene? Oh, yes, I love hygiene. Let's talk. Liza, you're saying it wrong. We don't ask them. We are enforcing a decree. According to today's decree, all citizens must be informed about hygiene rules during the epidemic. I did that. I'm the one who issued the decree. I am a doctor, Daniil Denkowski. The sand pest is zoonotic, natural focal, highly dangerous bacterial infectious disease, classified as a Group 1 pathogen. It presents with extremely severe general condition, fever, skin lesions, lymph nodes, lungs, and other internal organs, often resulting in sepsis. How interesting. What else? Methods for preventing infection include the following. 1. Hunting of animals, particularly rodents, is prohibited in places with frequent plague cases. 2. Avoid accumulating garbage, animal carcasses, hay, and ensure timely cleaning of pits and latrines, etc., etc., etc. This is total nonsense. Washing hands before eating with alkaline soap. Sounds like we eat food with alkaline soap here, and this quality water. What does that even mean? Hey, citizen, are you being cheeky with me? Liza, is he being cheeky with me right now? Oh, absolutely cheeky. Look at this churl. We'll report you to the higher-ups right away. I'm your higher-up. Move aside. Get out of my way. I have things to do.
It's more honest now.
Just kind of looking around. Just want to see what I can see. There's parts of the city I haven't even been to yet. Haven't even been to some of these areas. And the more mirrors I can find and break, the better. I know locations for a few. But I don't know if they're actually going to be there. What's that? Remember, get vaccinated. It's very important. The town is under plague. We have to get to the train yard. There's usually a mirror in the train yard. Again, I don't know if it's going to be there, but we can check. This is where we started the game. On that train car. Where am I going? We have to go down this way.
This is it.
Alright, let's get out of here. We have places to go. I can't fit? I was gonna say, what? I'm thin, I'm a doctor. Okay, the warehouses is, a little dangerous. Wait, can I go do it now? On the third day he will burn. Can I just go grab them now? I don't have to go back to day 2? It's interesting that there's like a POI there. Keep your hands up. Dude, what the hell? I'm going to shoot you.
доктор!
Только
Доктор,
не убивай.
I'm going to shoot you.
Не бойся, не бойся. Мало мы вас вешали.
Let's get out of here. Do I have any... Yes. I need some uppers or whatever. Wait, was it... Is it gone? Oh, it's right here. Or did he already burn it? Yeah, I'm thinking he already burned it. So really do have to go back to day 2. Okay. I mean, we got some amalgam, so... I guess that's the way it goes. The question that I have is, like, I have to make sure I have enough to go back to day 2. And then back to day 7 to save it. So who knows if that's actually gonna be enough. Hey guys.
Доктор, прости!
Не убивай.
No!
Брат.
Back up.
Убивай.
Bruh.
Убивай.
Гля, лепит! доктор!
Только свежих патронов.
Слышь,
Какими судьбами?
No problem.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
Sometimes, yeah, there's a mirror here. Oh, I already got that one. Already got that one. Actually, I want to go check one other place before we head out. Just to be sure. Because any of them is good. This resource is, like, super rare. And use it all the time, so... I want to make sure that we are in a good position. That polyhedron does not look like it's very... stable.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
I wonder if I can use the church or the cathedral to fix my... I have like one broken shard, so I wonder if I can use it to fix that. Maybe. I don't know. It worked once. Who knows if it'll ever work again? We'll see. Alright, back to day 2. Right. Day 2. Day 2 is this, Rising from the Ashes. Right, kids. Stay safe. In which the Bachelor disturbs the Earth twice. Yeah, because you dig up the blueprints on the second day. That's why you disturb the Earth. Disturb it twice. I need a plague sample to show the town authorities. We can't get that. Try to see if the growth manifests inside. And then we do, and then... The locals refuse to help because they sense trouble. Interesting. That's right. Oyun takes the plague sample. Like, I feel like if we did do, like, day 2 a specific way, you could prevent the entire plague from happening. Because, like, you could get the plague sample and you can give it to people that are in charge and they can respond to it before it's actually an issue. Start day. Rising from the ashes. Well, let's go do it first thing. It's really all we have to do today.
Stop staring at me. Push over.
Who's he talking to? Himself? Isn't it already... Why is it already burned? What the hell? What is going on? Peter buried the blueprints for the polyhedron here. On the 3rd day he will burn them. Okay, well, there's a fire here, so maybe he buried them somewhere else? There it is. We found it. Violate the integrity of the Earth 3 times. Okay, manuscripts don't burn. I have the manuscripts, the polyhedron's blueprints. If I give them to Karminski, I'll save Peter. Or will I make his fate worse? Good question. I mean, at least we're well-intentioned. Already broke that. Really? I had reason to come to this side of the train yard on day 2? Interesting. Alright, well. I guess there's that's all there is to that. I'll check a few other places for more mirrors, and then we can head back out. Back to day 7. I really want to save Peter. As you can tell, I'm going through a lot of trouble to make sure that he is actually okay. What's up these stairs? Hello? A backpack. With nothing in it. I wonder if that's there in the future. And if there's more stuff in it later. I've never gone up there.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky? Tired of this noise. It was quiet in Thanatica.
I feel like there's mirrors everywhere, but I don't necessarily know exactly where to find all of them.
Superstitions aren't real.
But I'll just break this mirror right in front of this guy. Like, sorry, I hope you weren't going to use that. It's mine now. It's very important that I break this. Locked. That's right. The cathedral was locked on the second day because it was mourning Simon's death. Let's do it. Let's go back to day 7. I wonder, now that I actually dug up the blueprints, I wonder if I had gone back early enough on day 3, if I could have gotten them there too. Day 7. In which the bachelor will remember his close ones. That takes up so much amalgam, but I guess we have to commit it if we want to actually get out of here, so let's do it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, reset. Peter's guilt. Artemy Barak acquitted on all charges. Reset Peter, start day.
The only real crime is dullness. The rest are negotiable.
What is an assault on reality defined by law?
Life is a night at the bar. All the wisdom you gain, you pay for in pain.
Since this is a trial, I propose we narrow down who assaulted whom. Did I take a gulp of reality or did it swallow me? I'd say it goes both ways. Alright. Stammeton's been accused of creating a structurally unsound building. In light of this, the Inquisition would like to view the polyhedron's blueprints. I can't give them to you. The blueprints disappeared 4 days ago. I have no idea where they are. Do you expect this court to take your word for this, Stammeton? You're telling the truth. I have the blueprints. You? What a weasel you are, Dankovsky. No wonder they gave you this crooked Inquisitor's part to play. Careful, Stammeton. Insulting the Inquisition is a serious offense. Let's be honest, Peter. You were going to burn them. I saved them from you. Give me those blueprints. Let's see. Well, well, well. One glance is enough to see why the accused was trying to hide them. The polyhedron is only designed to support a small load. How many children does it currently hold? 300? That's why it's creaking. I'm sure when I study the plans further, an abyss of further transgressions will open at my feet. What happens now? You're the Inquisitor, you decide. I say he deserves no punishment. Assault on reality is an absurd accusation. I don't need your pity, Dankovsky. Keep it to yourself. Have it your way, Inquisitor. Oh, really? Be mad at me for the rest of your life, Peter. At least you'll live that life. Go to hell, Dankovsky. Always a doctor. All that matters is saving a life. No thought to what happens to that life after you release it from your care. Consider it settling up my debts to your brother. We did it! Not guilty. We did it. So he's not going to hang either Artemy Brock or Peter Stamerton. We saved both of their lives.
Why would you want celestial spheres? I suggest a celestial tesseract.
Of course. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Is the line of duty to your liking? I don't know how you do this every day. I hope you get hazard pay. Don't you worry about me. You have quite a few other reasons to worry right now. It's not my place to teach you how to do the job, of course. Still, I'd like to ask. Are you campaigning for the populace? Alright, so we already did this. Maybe it's time. Yep. Okay, thank you. This is where it gives us ideas for decrees. Quit everyone at the trial on the 7th day. We did it. Alright, so the 7th day is actually finished. We're done. No need for the gallows. Oh, that looks like a mirror over there. How did I miss that mirror?
Once Dankovsky. Now, 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Ah! Oh god. What the hell? I can't break this one? Really? So these are Maria's hangers-on. They just float about town drinking wine, following Maria around and sounding philosophical. What a life.
The town dribbles.
Okay, I said we moved to day 8. I think we actually finished day 7. At this rate, I'll be doing the days on the days that I am doing the game. Just to say, day 8 on the 8th day.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Finish up day 7 on the 7th day. Etc, etc. Is there really nothing else back here? I'm kind of surprised I missed that mirror on the Stillwater, too. I thought I'd gotten them all. Maybe I was in too much of a rush.
The rain, this goddamn rain, will it ever end? Pouring and pouring and pouring.
Internecine strife. I already did all this, didn't I? I mean, I feel like I concluded that whole conversation. And yet the Inquisitor is going to hang people again? Like, excuse me, what happened here? I'll visit all 3. So, wait, what? Visit Yulia. Visit... Oh, do I have to... Did I not talk to somebody? I did this. But didn't carry over. Well, let's see. Yeah, we should probably pursue this. Make sure it gets completed and carried over. That's the important part, is if you partially complete, like, a storyline, then it does not carry over. And it gives me a chance to kind of, like, figure out what happened to Yulia a bit more elegantly. Did I have to go walk the street again? It's the only thing I can think of. Because I didn't walk the street a second time. Strictly by the lines. That's the tragedia. The tragedia is basically saying that the outcome was predetermined.
Things fall apart. The center cannot hold.
Once Victor walked down the street. I've been to the Crucible. What did you do to Victor? If you've been to the Crucible, you must already know that what I did and why. Victor Kane has been found guilty of assault on reality. The Inquisition believes his actions posed a serious threat to the state. He didn't commission an impossible object, he didn't create it, he merely commissioned it. Or, Stamington was accused of the same thing. Okay, so we can't take action against Peter because we don't know what the polyhedron does. Okay, got it. Hanging him would have been more humane. Looks like you've taken Victor's fate too much to heart. Victor Kane commissioned an impossible object located in the atrium, namely a street. While the street exceeded all of its creator's expectations, it has an unpleasant flaw. Rather than multiplying realities, it collapses them down to a single scenario, the most horrifying possible future. Are you going to do the same to Yulia? We'll decide that later. So far, we're still at the evidence-gathering stage. If that street is so dangerous, it must be closed off. Oh, that must be it. That must be it. I have to walk the street and then talk to Georgie to have him close it off. That's gotta be it. So whether we speak to Lyrocheva or not, we have to walk the street, experience the thing, talk to Georgie, have him close it off, and then that wraps up this whole deal. What happened when you walked the street? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, we don't have to go do it again. That's good. Let's go talk to the judge. I'm glad they thought of that. Because I'll be honest, I didn't really want to do that whole thing again. I'm glad I don't have to do that, like, whole, like, walk down the street, go to Thanatica, have the conversation, come back.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I know about the Atrium Street. I've walked down it. What you've created, it's dangerous. I wanted to understand it. Why would you make something so dangerous? Why deal in them at all, then? Why create something that puts yourselves at risk? It's odd to hear such questions from the creator of Thanatica, because risky things are the only ones worth doing. The only ones that can tell us something new about ourselves. The impossible objects are a way of understanding oneself, of transcending humanity. When we employed Yulia, our idea was to create a street that would multiply realities, and we know all this, okay? Why did you end up with what you didn't want? Okay, so she was too logical, right? So that logic found its way into the street. Her way of thinking found its way into the streets. Collapsed all futures down to one. And so ruined it. Driving people crazy. Why haven't you cordoned off the street? What if someone else walks down that street? Thank you. Victor did not deserve the fate. That fate. There we go. So that wraps up that whole thing. The street Lyrocheva created is dangerous and it will be barricaded tomorrow. So we stopped people from walking down that street, which is good. Because they shouldn't. I'm debating whether or not I want to go talk to Lyrocheva. On the one hand, it would be nice to make sure that I didn't miss something. On the other, it's quite a long walk. Through several plagued districts. Yeah, we should go talk to her. Let's get that all wrapped up. Make sure that we don't miss anything for the next day. Otherwise, I'll have to come back and do it again. Right. Let's get over there. I don't remember what she calls her house, but it actually has a name. Oh, day 8 means I have to deal with the Shabnak again, man. Oh. I guess there's only so many days left in the game. Right? I have to deal with that. So, it's not all bad.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
I'm afraid I'm not much use now.
I've heard that Karminski visited you this morning as well. It's always like that. As soon as an Inquisitor arrives in a town, everyone suddenly gets terribly interested in what he does and who he talks to. You got your own matters to deal with. Why are you worrying about my conversation with him? Victor Kane has been executed. Karminski has destroyed his mind. What do you mean, executed? Do the words, he was executed, have any other meanings besides the main one? Daniil, don't be such a smartass. I see what you're getting at, and I don't like it, Dankoski. Karminski did pay me a visit. Yes, okay. Post hoc ergo propter hoc, so your talk with Karminski has nothing to do with the execution. When Karminski appeared, he was certain he'd come for me, or I was certain he would come for me. That today was my execution day, so I answered all his questions as frankly as possible. I told him everything there was to tell. Did Karminski ask you about the atrium streets? That was exactly what he was questioning me about. I don't really understand why it was this certain street that's piqued his interest like that. If anyone asked me about my creations, this street would be the last thing I would remember. You don't know what you created, do you? Each of the objects I've created I know as well as I know myself. The atrium street is no exception. I've walked down the street myself, and I can claim with all certainty you've created a monster. It's impossible. Why are you lying? Have you seen for yourself? Should I tell you what I've seen? I've seen the whole work of my whole life undone. And then she just ends the conversation. So I guess, like, no matter what you do, she gets mad at you and says, go away. Got it. We have nothing more to discuss. Okay. The road to madness is paved with good intentions. Alright, so that wraps up that whole thing. And I feel like that is the entire day. So, I'm glad I did that. We talked to all three of those people. We discovered the secret of the streets. And Georgie is barricading the road beginning tomorrow. Which is for the best for the town. Obviously.
Hear this.
Стой. Только не убивай. Не бась.
I actually really like this navigation system because in the second game you actually had to walk from one end of the town to the other if you wanted to get there. And this place is just totally unnavigable. Alright, day 8. Let's see what happened on day 8. I'm actually quite curious. Which the Bachelor falsely considers good. Day 8. Which the Bachelor falsely considers good. Oh, we're back. Hello, Inspector.
Guilty.
What is wrong with you, Dankowski? An inquiry is usually about clarifying details. The extraneous is trimmed away in the process. My files grow thinner. But with you, it's the opposite. Your past is forever branching and multiplying. Why? You just like simple, clear-cut cases, and mine is not one of those. You've heard of Occam's razor, haven't you? You shouldn't multiply entities beyond necessity. The simplest explanation is always the most correct. That's not what That's not what Occam's razor is, by the way. It's not always the most correct. It's the simplest. It's most likely to be correct. If nature strove for simplicity, not complexity, you and I would be amoebas right now. That is precisely what I'm talking about. That is why the transcripts of our conversations are so wordy or incapable of concise thought. You're drowned in details and constantly get carried away by some other events. Have you forgotten that brevity is the soul of wit? In that case, I suggest we trim away this pointless discussion about Occam's razor and get down to business. We're wasting time. You are impossibly stubborn, Bachelor, but as you wish. Let's get back to your testimony. Where were we? The 8th day of your inglorious odyssey. An important one, was it not? I'd go so far as to call it a turning point, since that was the day another looming threat emerged in town. And by another threat, do you mean the polyhedron? No, but it's funny you should mention it. Something did happen with it on the 8th day, correct? I believe a body was found beneath the polyhedron that day? No, the body came later. The army hadn't arrived yet on the 8th day. Why did you bring up that meaningless building, then? Up to your old tricks again, Bachelor? You're all about trifling details and minutiae. In any other situation, I'd think you were stalling for time, but I can see you're exhausted. You can barely sit up as it is. I thought the looming threat was a pun, that you were being witty. No, I meant the crisis of power. The arrival of the Inquisitor had everyone spooked, as far as I understand. The long-standing balance of power in the town was shattered. I still can't understand why Karminski singled you out like that. He must have seen you were failing. That must mean I wasn't failing, is that right? Take a look. Here's what my files say. On the 8th day, Bachelor Dankovsky abandoned all of his medical duties. He took a stroll beneath the polyhedron, wandered through the atrium, and examined some drawings on the walls. What is this? Did you decide to take a day off? What happened with the polyhedron that day matters, because it began to change. There you go again. I've grown quite tired of explaining to a doctor that what matters is people. People changed too. Ooh. Now you get to find out what happened on day 8. Which the Bachelor falsely considers good.
In every shard, a new me.
Why is the bowl in my room? Buy a bull, sell a bull. A bull hurricane swept through the command table, all decrees in shreds, and the secretary vanished somewhere. Oh my god, no! Oh, what? Why? Note from Anna Angel. Daniil Dankovsky, I'm compelled to write to you because no one else in this town cares about anything. I know for certain that one of the houses in the crude sprawl has become a breeding ground for the plague, where filthy scum and other diseased vermin huddle together. I'm talking about one of the wooden houses. Your orderlies and patrolmen are taking no action whatsoever. I demand that you take action personally. I beg you, your inaction may cost us too dearly. Do not look for me. I have already told you everything I know. Sincerely yours, Anna Angel. Farewell notes. Farewell, Daniil Dankovsky. I'm going to the cathedral and do not expect to return to the emergency command. I believe you understand the reasons that have driven me to this action, and I ask you not to try to stop me. I'm grateful to you for the time I served under your command, your secretary, Herod. What is he talking about? Denunciation. Interesting. What? I received a strange letter resembling a denunciation. Maybe Eva knows this angel. Why did I even take this bull? Nothing but trouble from it. Ha! Bad Infinity. The secretary is at the Inquisitor's interrogation. Time to bail him out. I can't restore the decrees alone. Oh my god, I gotta get these decrees back on track, otherwise we are going to die. That is bad. Alright, well. Let's get started. It's a lot to do. More than I expected. Okay, so she doesn't have... Did I get all the recipes? She told me she was going to give me recipes, and she hasn't done anything. Page 2. I guess not. Taurine. Slightly increases mania. Bromide. Reagents. Who's this? It's the caretaker. We haven't seen this guy since, like, the second or third day. Greetings, Daniil. Welcome to the Stillwater, another creation of the architect who was named Farkad after his death. I remember you. You're the cathedral's caretaker. What are you doing here? Disaster has struck the cathedral. The Inquisition is stomping on its ways with its iron heels. Inquisitor Karminski has broken the cathedral's will and exiled all the wonders from it, all the dead and all the living, myself included. So you decided to drop your anchor at the Stillwater. Please, I'm not asking for much. Good night, Rory. All I need is your permission, Daniil. Please let me stay at the Stillwater. Put a roof over my head. Alright, you can stay, but there are 3 rules. I like rules. Without them, the world would have stumbled on itself long ago. Please do tell me yours. No walking on the ceiling, no washing clothes in the sink, no haunting the living room in the form of a creepy ghost. I don't quite understand the last one. Could you please clarify it for me? That was a joke. I was joking. Oh, humor. I've heard about jokes. There's something of a fad in the capital. For people with ink stains on their sleeves. But please, correct me if I'm wrong, Daniil. Aren't jokes supposed to be funny? Aren't they meant to incite laughter? Oh, ow. Denkoski, my man, you gotta work on your delivery, sir. Do you please address the question of a roof over your head to Eva? It's her permission you need, not mine. Okay, sounds good. To settle down in a new place, one needs to get permission from all of its inhabitants, including the creator. Such are the rules. How are you gonna get the creator's permission? He's dead. Lying, reclining, a rule can be found for every case. For example, a learned man is a page in a book. One can address a nearby page, his learned colleagues, that is. It complicates things, of course, that the Onerotects are over, done for, no one's left alive. Isn't Yulia an Onerotect? She is, but I'm not counting her anymore. Why? With my own ears, I've heard Maria Kena at the cathedral swearing that she'd avenge her father, and no one would be safe from her fury. Not Karminski, not Liracheva. It is known how vicious the Kane's wrath is. Yulia is either dead already, or 1 foot in the grave. She's also reclining in the ground. What do you mean also? She's also half dead. What's hard to understand? You've found out that Yulia is in danger, right? This morning, calling upon the cathedral to bear witness, Maria Kena promised herself that she would settle her scores with the people responsible for the metaphysical death of her father. And right after that, she headed for the Tremel. When she rushed past me, a trail of misery and anger was following her. It's all over. What? I hope I'm not too late. There might still be time. Liracheva is Threatened. Furious Maria wants to avenge her father's madness on her. Okay, we gotta go to the Trammell. That's the name of the house I couldn't remember. And, what the hell is this? Curses. Open minimap. Someone daubed primitive step signs at the Stillwater doors in blood. In blood! Is this some way to curse me? I need to find someone versed in step semantics. I want to understand if this is a curse or a cry for help. I have to find Artemy so we can check this out.
The broken ones don't lie.
But first we have to go to the cathedral and get our secretary back. There's so much stuff to do. Wow, the entire town is covered in plague. Like, the whole middle area is all plagued out. So, what is this? A mournful hum echoes through the town. Its source is somewhere else. Interesting. Okay. Don't know exactly what that means. Why are there people with torches over there? Is it the dogheads? What are they doing? They're gonna set each other on fire? On account of their above-mentioned transgressions, the above-mentioned persons are condemned to the above-mentioned burning at the stake. Let it be also known that they were bad masters to their above-mentioned second souls. Yeah, where are your foxes now? I'm telling you, we should drown them, not burn. To abide by the law. If they really do have two souls, water won't hurt them and they will float like foam. What is going on? What kind of law incites you to drown children in the Gorkon? Help me, sir, they're totally wild. I was walking by when they grabbed me by my hair and dragged me here. I cannot burn. The chieftain will be mad at me. Silence. You'll have your final word before the execution, but for now, keep silent. Hello, Doctor. Finally, you are here. We've been waiting for you. Everything is ready then? We can commence the execution? Do you think we'll finish burning them by sundown? What are you talking about? What did you tie them to the stake for? I told you, we don't need the doctor. He helped them cage our Khan. He's on their side. You insisted on abiding by the law. This is what you get. These citizens are accused of a terrible crime. Dishonoring the treaty. It's a lie. You were the ones who broke the treaty. You attacked us. Not the other way around. We attacked you because you attacked us. Had you not attacked us, we would not have attacked you. But since you did attack, we attacked you too. So it's all your fault. There will be no executions today. You're not the one in command here. We invited you here, Doctor, because the agreement demands it. The treaty says that an adult eyewitness should be present at the execution, so stand still and eyewitness with your mouth shut. We honor the treaty, but they took hostages. They put Khan into a cage, those bastards. Wait, Khan did that to himself. To prevent war. Is this what you want, what you make of his sacrifice? Who put him into the cage, huh? Tell us who did it. It was all because of you, big city mug. According to this line of thought, you should execute me, not him. Here I am, you may try, but let the poor soul and a halves go. Why isn't it burning? Hey, Jackdaw, did you bring damp kindling? The kindling is fine. It's not catching fire because the prisoners are blowing air at it, snuffing the flame. Tell them to stop breathing. What? What? Why are you looking at me, executioners? I'm just an eyewitness. I'm eyewitnessing your incompetence. Hey, Swift. So you lied when you said that you knew how to burn people at the stake? No, it's true. I've burned thousands of men. It's the doctor's fault. He puts his evil eye on the flame and it gutters out. Don't just stand there, Doctor. Do you have matches, perhaps? Help us light the fire. I'm not burning children, Swift. You're crazy. Behind the cathedral, children arranged mob justice and they're inviting me to legitimize it. Perhaps the children were just playing, but if I hadn't intervened, they would surely have worked themselves into a frenzy and burned their rivals. This is insane. Set free. Why did you free them? No fair! You know what we're gonna do to you? Oh, you're gonna be sorry. You better watch yourself. Considering the way you handle executions, I think I'm pretty safe. Don't listen to him, Swift. Shouldn't have invited this big city mug here. Next time we do without him. And it's gonna go stellar. There will be no next time. Stop playing at war. You've crossed the line here. There will be no next time. Want you kids setting each other on fire. They'll probably blame me for that too. Hey boys, ultimatum. The children are one step from slaughter. This cannot go on. I must demand Notkin release the enemy leader. Yeah, that's true. Good day to you, Doctor. Do you have business with our esteemed Inquisitor? I have business with you, Heron. Numerous matters concerning the emergency command. All I can offer is my condolences. This guy is such a jerk. Did they accuse you of something, or did they summon you as a witness? I will do my best to get you out. I'm a witness to your incompetence, but don't worry. I'm not here in that capacity. Yesterday, I spent the entire day observing the effect of Inquisitor Karminski's arrival and made some calculations. As a result, I've decided to transfer to his service as a temporary assistant. This guy. Inquisitor Karminski took my offer with utmost seriousness and has already assigned me tasks far more meaningful than anything you ever gave me. As you certainly understand, I cannot disclose the details. The Inquisition is not your play-pretend emergency command. So if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. Are you out of your mind, Heron? Do you have any idea what the Inquisition is like? For them, you're expendable, and you'll learn that sooner than you think. Like all people lacking mental discipline, you're susceptible to the temptation of conspiracy theories. I won't indulge you in that sin. So he thinks it's a conspiracy theory. Wow. I hope you don't have to learn the hard way that I'm right. Enough. Boss Vlad sent me to you to maintain order during an emergency, but you, Doctor, are your own sort of emergency. I have no power to fight you. However, I'd rather help those who put out fires, not light new ones. Okay, so how does abandoning the emergency command count as maintaining order? I believe that doomed endeavors should be abandoned, not sustained in their agonizing death throes by one's labor and skills. I'm not going back to the emergency command. Unfortunately, the emergency command desk needs you more than ever. The entire documentation on decrees perished. Why am I not surprised? I haven't even been gone for 1 day, and you already have a disaster on your hands. Spare me the details. I am sure it's another shining example of your abysmal organization. Oh, but I can surprise you. The documents were eaten by a bull. Give me a break. I'm not surprised at all. I marked a bull as an agent of chaos on my diagrams a long time ago. Did he really? Wait, did you actually see that coming? Sorry, but I cannot help you. I work for a different organization now. You may ask for assistance at the town hall. I'll have to wait in line, though. Restoring the decrees is not about my reputation. It's about the well-being of the whole town. Stake in a person. Now Heron serves the Inquisitor, and I'll have to restore the decrees myself, with help from their direct executors. Stenographers who filled out decrees sit in town hall. Surely they have draft materials left. To get to the town hall. And fix everything. That sounds delightful. Should be great.
Superstitions aren't real.
Hello?
Once Denkovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Denkovsky.
The judge is... The judge was expecting you today, but you never came. It's 11:54. What do you mean I never came? A few days ago, he invited me for a lesson. Change of plans. You merely missed each other. He left but a moment ago and told me to send you after him. Today's dispute can't be held at the Crucible. The matter is too complicated. People have gathered for a council by the water tower, just beyond the Stillwater. You'd best hurry. Okay, why meet there? Interesting. Field session. So we have to go to the Stillwater. What? Conversation with the judge awaits me outside the town. Today I will continue to studying the bull. Oh, that's why I need to, like, investigate its blood. Does the Stillwater remain the headquarters of the fight against the epidemic if actual power over the town has temporarily dried up? That's an excellent question. Given the fact that Saburov is no longer the governor, from where does the Emergency Command Authority come from now? That might be a great starting point. I don't know, man. Seems like such a mistake to, in the middle of a very deadly plague. Hello. What are you doing here? Malgai? Malgai, where's my Malgai? Have you seen my Malgai, Emshen? Who is this Malgai? Wind was strong, blowing it right off of me. I ran after it, and it was Isho Igi. It's a thing. Okay. Do you know how to read the sigils? No one taught me to read, Emshen. Sewing, that's what they taught me. Oyohon, such a precious Malgai for myself. And now they kulgela me. And now I worry, my Malgai's all alone out there. Do you know someone who can read? Reading, no. If you need something sewn, Emshen, that I can do. I even have my hook here with me. Sew me a man who could read the sigils. Men are not sewn, Emshen. A man is molded from the earth. Threads, they are also alive, but differently. Same, but different. See, now the threads are living too. Just don't tell me to ask them about the sigils. Okay, so she's looking for something.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Hey, kid. Analyze the blood. Slowly compared to its progression in a human, the sand plague is damaging the bull's immune system. Looks like the first external symptoms will appear tomorrow. Alright, so we are starting to see some effects. Today's consequences are more significant. What does that mean? It's not dangerous yet. Okay. So the bull is definitely more resilient to it, since it, like, kills people in less than a day, but the bull has been infected with it for a while. A couple days at least. Chaos and lawlessness. Does not look good. Okay, well, I wonder what we're going to have to do here, but that's going to have to wait until tomorrow. That's going to be the end of the broadcast for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for joining me for another night of Pathologic 3. When I say tomorrow, my next session is going to be on Friday. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate you all hanging out with me while I play this fascinating game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to follow the broadcast here on Twitch. Just click the follow button. It's a great way to show support for the stream. If you're over on the YouTube side, consider liking the live stream, subscribing to the channel. I would love to see you all here again next time, Friday night, for some more Pathologic 3. It's a longer broadcast. This is the beginning of the weekend. So we might finish day 8. Maybe we'll start day 9. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of things to investigate. Plenty of mysteries to unravel. I'm hooked. I love this game. It's super, super fun. All right, everyone. Thank you very much, Xanderly, for the very generous raid earlier. I'll see you all in a couple of days. In the meantime, folks, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Thursday. I'll see you all on Friday. Good night. Cheers. Take care.